Hi guys. Okay, we've reached the final step of the multi-genre project, which, in true to my usual form, is actually 5 steps in the last step. Um, so I'm going to go through that last step with you. If you don't have this sheet pulled up on your computer, do that. Pause the video, pull up this sheet of the directions that's found under assignments on the portal. So this is the last step. You're going to publish your work, meaning you're going to turn it into me. Um, so there's a few pieces, as I said, to this last step. So the first is the back cover. This is your conclusion. So as I've mentioned throughout this project, the multi-genre project is like an essay, but in a different format. So your conclusion, what you would normally write as your conclusion paragraph, this comes in the form of your back cover of this project. So you're going to put it together in a way that is visually interesting because that's what this whole project is about, but it still needs to tie everything together. So it should tie everything together for the reader. And then, as we do with a conclusion paragraph, it should also leave them with something to think about. So, it should include some combination of the following. So, images, that can be things that you draw, things that you find off the internet, graphs, anything that some relevant statistics, relevant quotations, and then your own writing. But it should absolutely not be just black and white regular writing. Okay, it needs to be visually appealing and tie everything together. That's the key for the back cover. Then you're going to gild your whole project. For those of you who don't know, to gild something means to decorate it, to adorn it. So go through each piece of this and see what you can do to make it look more visually appealing. Okay, add little elements, color, highlighting, um, graphics, whatever you can to make the whole project look more visually stimulating. Okay, so go back through everything and see what you can do as far as that. Then you're going to revise. So we've talked about the writing process. You know, every year that I've had you, we've talked about the writing process. Revision is a huge piece in that process and a piece that you guys generally don't spend enough time on. So as you revise your project, make sure all the pieces connect to your thesis. Okay. You can't just throw something in there that maybe it looks cool or maybe it was a really good idea, but it doesn't actually connect. So make sure they all connect. As I wrote here, each genre is a puzzle piece. They should come together to paint a complete picture of your thesis. So each piece, your long fiction, each of your supplemental genres, each of your supplemental writing genres, each of your multimodal genres, they should all come together and connect to make one big picture of what you wanted to say about your topic. Um, if something doesn't work, you still have time. Okay, so take it out, replace it, or edit it in such a way that it will work. Okay, you don't want to submit any of these genres uh, that don't really connect, that don't really serve the purpose that you wanted them to serve. So take your time in revision. Okay, look at it all. What order do you want to put everything in? How do they connect? This is the time to do that, is during revising. Then, last thing you do before you publish is to edit. Read each genre closely. This is where you look for smaller issues. Revision is the big picture. Maybe this whole genre doesn't fit. Maybe these things don't connect in the way that I hope that they did. Maybe I'm saying the same thing twice with two different genres. Revision is the big picture. Editing is the details. So now when you get into the details, you're looking for mistakes in spelling, grammar, punctuation, capitalization, usage, all of those little bugaboos that can plague you. Make sure that you take the time, read every piece closely, looking for those mistakes. Okay? Then, once you've done all that, it's finally time to publish your work. So as it says, this is a crucial and potentially tricky last step. I want everything published together in one file. Things that are submitted piece by piece. So if you send me an email with 6 different attachments, I'm not accepting it. You have to put everything together into one file. That file can be on any program that works for you. So that can be Google Docs, Google Slides, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Microsoft Publisher, Publisher Pro, whatever you might have that you can put all these pieces together. But they must all be together in one file. Choose whatever program you can use that makes these all look the best together. Okay? If you have a video, if one of your genres is a video, that's great. The best is if you can embed the video. If you can't embed the video, then put it on YouTube and put the link to the video in your final document. Okay. So here's the order of your submission when you finally give these to me. You should have a cover page with your name and title. The Dear Reader letter should be next. Then your long fiction. Then your supplemental writing genres and your multimodal genres. Those can go in any order that you wish, whatever you think is best. Okay, so put those 4, at least 4 of those. Those can go in whichever order you wish. Then the back cover. Then after the back cover is going to be your citations and your research summaries. Okay. As always, if you have questions, email me. We can set up a Zoom call. Take your time on this. This is a huge portion of your 4th quarter grade. So submit your best work. Hope you're all well. Talk to you soon.